You might not believe this at first, but there is a simple liquid sitting in your kitchen right now that can bring a dying plant back to life. Yes? Really? Not a fertilizer, not an expensive booster. Just one thing you already own. And it works like magic. I tried it myself when my basil plant looked tired and almost gone. Within a day, it stood back up like nothing ever happened. I could not believe it. This little trick works because it gives your plant something most people forget: fresh oxygen at the roots. No special tools. No need to spend extra money. Stay with me because in the next few seconds, I will show you exactly how to use this one ingredient to save any plant that looks weak, wilted, or stressed. Plants do not start struggling out of nowhere. There is always a reason behind those yellowing leaves, droopy stems, or slow growth. But most of the time, it is not what people think. A lot of gardeners believe they need more fertilizer or water. But sometimes, giving more can actually make things worse. The real problem is often hiding in the soil. When soil becomes too compacted, the roots cannot breathe. They suffocate slowly. Water just sits there, and nutrients stop reaching the plant. From the outside, it looks like your plant needs help, but from the inside, it is already gasping for air. And here's what most people miss: poor drainage and low oxygen levels in the soil can silently kill your plants over time. This is why some plants seem fine one day and completely wilted the next. But do not worry. There is a gentle way to fix it without digging or replacing your soil. And it starts with a liquid you already have at home. Once you understand how it works, your plants will bounce back faster than you expect. Hydrogen peroxide might sound like a chemical, but it is actually very close to water. Its formula is HO, just one extra oxygen molecule compared to regular water. And that little difference is what makes it magical for plants. When you pour hydrogen peroxide into the soil, it breaks down quickly into water and oxygen. The extra oxygen goes straight to the roots, helping them breathe better. This is a game changer for plants that are stressed, weak, or recovering from too much water. The oxygen also kills harmful bacteria and fungi that live in wet, compacted soil. It cleans the root zone gently without harming the plant. So while it helps roots grow stronger, it also protects them from root rot. Think of it like a breath of fresh air for your plant's underground world. You are not just watering, you are giving life where it is needed the most. And the best part, it is cheap, easy to use, and safe when used the right way. Once you see the results, you might wonder why you did not start sooner. Mixing hydrogen peroxide for plants is simple, but you need to get the ratio right. For everyday plant care, use 3% hydrogen peroxide, the kind sold in most pharmacies. Do not use the stronger versions meant for industrial use. For a basic watering solution, mix 1 tablespoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide into 1 cup of water. This is gentle enough for regular use and perfect for giving roots an oxygen boost. If your plant has root rot or signs of disease, you can go a little stronger. Mix 1/4 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide into 1 quart of water. Use this mix just once a week until the plant recovers. Always use fresh, room temperature water and mix only what you will use right away. Hydrogen peroxide loses power quickly once exposed to light and air. Never pour it straight from the bottle onto soil that can burn roots. When mixed properly, it becomes a safe, healing tonic your plants will love. Stay with me, because in just a minute, I will show you exactly how I use hydrogen peroxide on my own plants, step by step. You will see how easy it is to mix, how I apply it, and the difference it makes. This is not just theory. You will get a close-up look at a real plant that was struggling and how this simple solution brought it back to life. Trust me, once you see the results for yourself, you might wonder why you did not try this sooner. Now, let me show you exactly how I do this at home. We will start with a simple mix that is safe and effective. First, take a clean spray bottle. Pour in 1 cup of water, make sure it is room temperature. Now add 1 tablespoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide. That is it. Do not add anything else. Shake it gently to mix. Next, find a plant that looks a little tired, maybe the leaves are drooping or turning yellow. Gently spray the mixture on the top and bottom of the leaves. This helps kill off any fungus or bacteria. It also brings more oxygen into the plant cells. Now, pour the same mixture directly into the soil, about half a cup for a small pot. This cleans the root zone and gives your plant a fresh start. After a few hours, you may notice the plant standing a bit taller. By the next day, the color may look richer. After a few days, new leaves may begin to grow. Just be sure not to overdo it. Once or twice a week is more than enough for most houseplants. This simple little step has helped many of my plants bounce back, and it can do the same for yours. Once you have treated your plant, the first sign to look for is posture. Within a few hours, you may notice the plant standing a bit taller, as if it is relieved. This means the roots are responding well. Next, check the leaves. They may start to look firmer with a richer green color. If your plant had any small spots or yellow patches, those may begin to fade or stop spreading. Another sign is new growth. If you see tiny leaves or shoots forming, that means your plant is coming back to life. Most of all, the plant just looks happier, less droopy, more alert. When you see that, you know it is working. When I first heard about using hydrogen peroxide in the garden, I was unsure. But after trying it just once, I saw a real difference. And I am not alone. Many gardeners say the same thing. This saved my dying tomatoes. I finally stopped root rot in my houseplants. My seedlings are stronger than ever. It is not just a trick, it is a quiet little secret that experienced gardeners rely on. If your plants have ever looked weak or dull for no clear reason, this might be the simple fix you have been missing. To keep your plants healthy all summer, here are a few easy tips to avoid root rot. First, always use pots with good drainage holes so water can escape easily. Second, pick pots made from breathable materials like terracotta, which let air reach the roots. Third, water your plants early in the morning so soil can dry before the heat of the day. These simple steps help roots stay strong and stop harmful bacteria from taking hold. Do not use hydrogen peroxide every day because too much can hurt your plants. Avoid using it on very young seedlings since their roots are still fragile. Also, if your plants are already getting chemical treatments, skip this remedy to prevent any damage. Using it carefully and only when needed will help your plants without causing stress or harm. If you want your plants to stay healthy and happy, give this hydrogen peroxide trick a try today. It is safe, affordable, and works fast to bring life back to tired roots. Remember, even a little extra oxygen can make a big difference in summer heat. With just one simple step, you can save your favorite plants from drooping or root problems. Take care of your garden like a good neighbor, and it will reward you with bright leaves and fresh blooms all season long.